Welcome to Quick Tactics.
Okay, time for some quick explanation of how ROTD, or Rise of the Democracy, works. It's a 30mm squad-based game by Traders Galaxy, and I just thought I'd run through some very quick overview, or very basic overview of how squads work in the game. Sometimes squad combat in ROTD can be very definitive. So this is the first time running through this on the camera, so we'll see how it goes. So we have here COILS Guard Squad. They're quite low end infantry section. Sorry, COILS Guards section, which means there's only 3. A quite low-end infantry section versus the Desert Dogs, which is also quite a low-end infantry section for the Democracy, or Eagles Veterans. We've got General Venom, who's quite a high-level character for COILS, and we have here John Burton of the Special Branch, who's a reasonably high-level character for the Democracy. So, once again, much like other Traders Galaxy games, we run, I'm trying to get rid of the reflection on the cards, which is like pretty bad. Okay, so we've got here, if you can see, sorry, it's sort of stretched out to remove the reflection. The 4 cards that we're using. Now, in Rise of the Democracy, heroes and very few sections or squads will get what we call heroic tokens. Now, heroic tokens are sort of like, they allow, sort of like command points, I guess. They allow the characters to inspire the troops to greater feats. And you see down the side here of the stat card in grey, these are all the sort of heroic actions that can be performed if the correct amount of heroic tokens are used or shared by the character to the squad or the section, allow them to use these here. Notice that the section itself has 0 heroic tokens, and John Burton, for example, will have 2 heroic tokens. Now, you can only share heroic tokens within a certain distance to the section, so it is sort of like distance based in regards to how that works. But we'll get into more of that in a different video. I'm just trying to keep all these videos around 10 minutes, so we're just going to look at particularly a very quick sort of ranged attack, short range firefight between 2 Rise of the Democracy sections with hero support. So first up, we would look at the strategy rating. Now, the strategy rating is, for the Desert Dog section, is 6, while the strategy rating for the COILS Guard section, as I said, they're quite poor, is 9, which means that the Desert Dogs will go first. Now, how many ranged attack do they get? Well, they will get 3 of these purple A3, what we call A3 dice here. They're a D3 based dice, but they're custom. So we call them A3. And COILS, how many shields will COILS get? COILS will get 3 shields, which we call the S3 dice. Once again, they're a D3 base, but they're custom values. So we're just basically going to roll them off. Now, what we do have, though, is we do have heroes within a certain distance that can lend their support. So Desert Dogs have, if you see here, they have a heroic action called Full Auto. That actually means that if John Burton wishes, he can give them an heroic token to inspire them to go full auto on the COILS Guards, which will actually add a 4th attack dice to that section's ranged attacks. Okay, now General Venom also has heroic tokens, and he can say, you know what, I want you COILS Guards to have more courage, so he will actually add, they have courage there, so they can actually use it. So he will actually give them courage to add a 4th shield dice to their roll. Okay, so let's roll these. Sorry, I've got my bot war rolling thing here instead of a Rise of Democracy one, but I guess we'll make do. So firstly, we're going to range these full auto attacks here. Lay down some machine gun fire. Right, so we have scored 5 hits on the section so far. Let's see what the section rolls with their courage added. 2. So we've rolled 2, so that's 5 minus 2 equals 3 damage. Now, how many damage does the section have? The section actually has 6 damage here, right? So 6 damage, and we divide that by 3 because there's 3 members. So we've taken 3 damage, so we're actually going to remove 1 model, that's 2 damage, and 1 model takes 1 damage. So we were left with 2 models remaining. Now, the COILS guards now section is SO9, so they're going to go next. We're not going to use the heroes in this particular match because we just want to show the how the sections work. So, but we only have 2 models now. So we've got 2 models, which actually means that our attack dice is gone from 3 for 3 models to just 2. But we still have General Venom has another heroic token, which he's going to say to them, you know what? Let's use our heroic token, and we're going to go full auto back onto the Desert Dogs. So we're going to add a 3rd dice. Now, the Desert Dogs are feeling confident, but John Burden does not like to see his troops go down, so he's going to inspire them for greater courage. So he's actually going to give them 4 shield dice, or actually an extra shield dice to make 4. So let's see what we roll here for full auto. Oops, full auto on from the COILS guards. Oh, not bad. 5. They've got 5 hits on the Desert Dogs. Now the Desert Dogs, let's see what they roll with their courage added to their roll. 4. So they've actually only taken 1 damage, which actually is not even going to remove 1 single model from the section, but it will actually take a damage and they will go down to 5. So that's sort of how sections work in Rise of Democracy. I hope that was easily understood. Once again, I'll add that we didn't actually play the heroes for anything but adding the heroic tokens. Usually, as you can see here, heroes, oops, without the reflection, thank you very much. Usually you can see heroes' strategy rating is much lower, so they can actually soften up sections and squads for to try and gain an advantage if possible without trying to expose themselves too much to enemy fire. So there you have it. That's how sections work in a nutshell for Rise to Democracy. I hope you enjoy this video, and please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.